I haven't been doing nothing. I've been sitting at home and enjoying the holidays.
You know why I did that? I bet you don't remember this, but I am writing a book about this business. You'll be in it.
Oh, I'm sure you'll have me in there. If I write one, you'll be in there too.
Anyway, I found an old picture the other day. I've got a lot of scrapbooks. And it's a picture of you and me and George Hamilton, the actor, on Channel 4 early in the morning.
Right.
And
he was down here.
He was here researching the role of Hank Williams.
Right.
Anyway, I had a bread sponsor. Now, apparently you had talked so much that morning I was tired of it. So I had taken that end sealed off of the loaf of bread and put it over your mouth about the time that they took the picture. What I was curious about, since you knew Hank Williams, were you an advisor on that picture?
No, I carried him around to all the wineries around here.
Oh, did you?
The watering holes. I said, you got to see the Tootsies and different places like that. This is where Hank hung out and we all hung out. And we stayed up all night, incidentally, because he said, don't I go to bed? If I go to bed, we won't get up that early and do anything because it's early in the morning. So we stayed up all night.
Yeah, the show we're talking about was from 6 to 7 a.m.
Yeah.
But I knew that you knew Hank Williams very well.
Oh, I knew Hank very well, yeah.
Didn't he precede you to the Opry and then welcome you to the Opry?
He came up before I did. He came before I did.
I know he did, but when you finally made it, when you finally made it to the Opry.
Oh, yeah, I remember the first night I went out and sang a song, and I was scared to death, and I came running off the stage, and I was getting an encore, and Ernest Stubbs says, run back out there and milk the audience. And I was raised on a dairy farm, so when he said milk the audience, I had second thoughts about what to do with them, you know. and Hank got me off to the side. He said, come here, boy. They would call us by our name, you know. Come here, boy. He said, you've got what it takes to make in this business, boy. And he called Ray Price boy, too. He said, hey, boy. If he'd get mad at me, he'd call me Ray Price. If he'd get mad at Ray Price, he said, come here, Faron.
Wasn't there some occasion where he told you, maybe back in Shreveport, you're going to be up here with me someday?
No, I think I was with a bunch of teenagers, and we was down behind Louisiana Hayride, and he was standing out on a little platform up there getting some air outside the building on the steps. And I hollered up to him. I said, hey, Hank. He said, hi. I said, I'm going to be on that stage with you one of these days. He said, well, good luck. I hope you do. So when I finally got up there, I said, you remember a bunch of smart-aleck teenagers one time coming by and he said, yeah, that was you. He remembered that incident.
Oh, he did?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever pictured yourself as a hellraiser?
Oh, yeah, I used to be. I'm too old now. But I'll be 59 my next birthday. Yeah, in fact, me and Hank did a little hell raising.
Did you really?
Yeah. And Hank, I think, Hank did me one of the best favors of my life. He married Billie Jean Jones, who I used to go with, and he married her. That saved me a lot of heartbreak and trouble. I'll always appreciate that. And I remember when Hank passed away, I was in the Army, and they called me down and says, PFC, private young, I was a private, come down. And they said, good friend of yours died this morning, it was Hank Williams. They said, take the day off. And I had the whole day off, and I said, well, thank you, Hank, you did something for me after all. You know?
Speaking of your birthday, aren't these balloons yours?
Yes, I got a bunch of letters. I was over at Christie Lane's Theater in Branson this year. I worked a whole lot over there. And I had about a $50 bunch of flowers sitting on the stage. And I said, who's that? And they said, yours. And I picked it up and it says, from Jean in West Virginia. And I said, would you stand up? Well, nobody was there. So I didn't know nothing. And finally, I got back home, I got a letter from her. Said, I hope you enjoyed the flowers I sent you. And the night I come in and she sent all these balloons for my birthday. My birthday's next month. My birthday's the 25th of February. I'm one day older than Johnny Cash. Do you believe that? Johnny Cash looks like he's older than Methuselah. How can I be a day older than Johnny Cash?
So Jean is obviously a big fan of yours.
Evidently, she sent me a pretty picture of her and wrote me a couple. In fact, I sent her a picture the other day. But that's nice, and it's got a cup.
That's very nice.
Yeah, and Jean, thank you, honey.
She's in West Virginia?
Yeah, West Virginia.
On tonight's show, Faron Young, Gail Davies, John McEwen, Jack Hanna is here with I believe he is from the Cincinnati Zoo.
Got some of your kinfolks he's bringing out here a little bit.
We'll be right back after this.